What's up, guys? Welcome. We're back. We're actually mildly on time. I think we're on time. Good enough. I mean, we started at 7 with this thing, and then we're up. How's it going? We're up for another week in the exciting world. Okay, I shouldn't shake the camera like that. So yeah, welcome back. We are going to be starting off where we were last week. A quick kind of little recap. They made it to the Dwarven city. Some distrust to Azenar seemed to be prevalent. Azenar went into the city, came back with a representative from the Shadow Cloaks, and they were able to work out a deal where the Shadow Cloaks will introduce them to a faction of pretty much of their choice. They seem to pick the true swords, and they would like to, but in order to get that, they need to prove themselves, because they're in the middle of Dunhildar, which is kind of a secretive thing, but also how they decide who will be the leading clan. There are 7 clans, and so in order to prove themselves and really take up these very important people's time in a very important point in their culture, they need to prove themselves and show that, hey, we mean business. So they were requested to go get 3 right hands of either ogres or giants, and the group managed to take down a hill giant. Somebody got slammed with a rock pretty hard, but
it's like the first time I've taken damage in like weeks.
I just realized I was titling the episodes because I've been saving all of them. We're like on 14 or something ridiculous. Yeah, can you believe that?
Going a while, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're still on.
Thanks for all of you who've been here. There are a few that I think are watching right now that have been here since day 1. So like, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been here since day 1.
What?
Yeah.
My Adobe got canceled. Otherwise, I'd be uploading to YouTube, and I've been having issues. But I'm working on that. So.
Do people pay for Adobe?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So that's where we're going to take off. The group just slaughtered a hill giant. Our poor Wick seemed to have kind of a weird mental thing going on. And I think that's everything.
Wick can suddenly cast magic. Major character moment.
So, take it off, you guys.
What? Phrasing, it's a thing. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So we've just defeated the hill giant. We took a short rest, right? Yeah. We're hanging out.
We have one hand.
Are you still freaking?
I'm calmed down.
Okay. Well, I suppose we should get the show on the road.
Have we tried cutting off the thumb of the left hand and sewing it on to the other side and seeing if they buy it?
Well,
do you want to sew through hill giant flesh? Because
I
have
know
no
how to
interest in
sew.
that.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, no.
Everything's been torched.
Yeah, we kind of said it.
So.
Nope,
well,
not doing
Yeah,
that.
it was like you weren't even there during that short rest.
Sorry, who's facing out lately? Throwing daggers from afar. I go pick up my daggers, by the way.
I am gonna see if I can tell where the next big creature is.
And how would you do that?
I don't know. Do we have any sort of more directions at all? Like, have we reached the spot where they pointed us to?
You can ask Azenar if you would like.
Okay, Azenar, are there more directions on where we need to go? Like, how do we find the next one?
Aren't you the ranger?
My God. Remind me why I defended you to the group.
What I said I could just stay back. You guys wanted me to come.
0% helpful. Okay, fine.
Oh, sorry. Let me get tracking, because that's what I do all the time.
I wasn't asking you to track. I was asking if you had any more information.
Oh my gosh, you two! Here,
fine.
Put on these magic giant finding glasses that I happen to have.
Oh, thanks, son.
They're over there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Azenar gives Sai a high five. That's in character.
God.
Writing that down.
Okay, can we just either move back or find somewhere new to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can hear anything big moving around or see any movement anywhere.
I'll go search for a footprint.
And we're in the mountains, so I have expertise.
Ooh.
Does your character say that?
No, not in character, in fact. I do not, in fact, understand the mechanics of D&D in character.
I'm gonna look for footprints.
Oh.
So that is a 9.
Okay, so you're listening for stuff. Okay. You're gonna
12.
12?
Although giants are my favorite enemy. Hold on. I need to double check what the enemy part gets me. Go ahead. But
Alright, you're able to look around. You kind of look around the camp. It smells. Obviously, there's been a hill giant here for quite some time. You're able to find some tracks that kind of lead more up the mountain. So further up.
I have advantage is what I have. So that's an 18.
For giants.
For giants. For tracking giants. Yep.
Okay.
Are there one or two, or how many are gonna kind of going on?
It looks like a decently traveled path once you find it, and there look to be a lot of really big footprints that are kind of going up.
Hey everyone, I think there's some footprints over here.
Great.
Anna, you want to confirm?
Sure, let me take a look. Yeah, take a look. What do they look like?
Why don't you do a check?
Which one? You want?
Nature? Let's do a nature check. Should be good at check.
Does the supply favored? Okay, if
you're
it's
in the mountains.
Yeah, so it's a 20, not a natural 20.
Okay. You're able to see that there are some really big, like hill giant type of path, but there's also...
Wait, I'm sorry, nature. Nope, that was wrong. That's a 16. Sorry.
You don't see anything.
It's all gone.
Sorry.
So you see some larger that are hill giants, and you see some slightly smaller ones. You're not exactly sure what it is.
Okay.
But there's a lot of foot traffic in this area.
Okay.
Nothing human size.
Okay.
All pretty much bigger.
Well, I'm gonna guess that these tracks go to the hill giant that we just dusted, so I'm thinking we should follow the other ones. They're non-human, they're pretty big. Could be an ogre. Giant. Sound good?
Worth checking out.
Ogre and giant, or was it
All giant.
all giant?
No, they said either giants or ogres.
Great,
so
then
just
let's
big.
go.
Big, yeah.
Okay.
Big troublemakers.
Alright, well, let's follow this way, so I'll lead us that way.
Okay.
I follow.
You okay, Wick?
I'm fine. A little tired. It's fine.
Do we need to take a break?
No.
Okay. You guys follow the tracks. It leads north up the hill. There really aren't any man-made paths, but this is kind of a well-walked path. And you get, after about 10 minutes going up, do perception. Actually, everyone can do perception.
That's a 24.
13.
Go.
That is less than my passive.
As
That's
soon
a
as,
15.
as soon as my character notices that they're starting to get fresh, I'm gonna stealth. If I notice that.
Getting fresh.
Okay.
They're fresh up in
The tracks aren't fresh, but you start to smell some pretty bad odors. It's faint right now.
Smells like
but
Caro.
Aw, Azanar.
No.
I don't want to become this guy, but
No. Don't be that guy.
Why not?
Because you're already that guy.
Oh yeah.
We don't need
Okay.
to tell you.
Don't you?
We're gonna tip off whatever is down this pathway. Let's, so I guess can I tell how close at all?
I don't. All right, roll perception then.
Okay, I can tell you my special ranger things, in which case I mostly do know how long it's been. 24.
Okay. You can smell that it's not like a smell that sits here. You're smelling the actual something
Okay.
that's making a smell.
So I guess I'll say, alright, well, let's, the plan worked relatively well last time, in terms of we went forward, found it, got some shots off, surprised them, and then the melee ran in. I mean,
So that was also when I had spells I could use.
I'm not necessarily melee anymore.
Oh, you got some range on you now.
I do.
you could pop a range spell off and then run in melee if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright.
Okay.
That'll give you, an opening attack,
It will.
which is nice.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess, let's go, you and me, let's go check out what we've got, and we'll,
Oh, wait, hold on. So you're not gonna be up front anymore?
I will, but it means I can also attack from the distance if I have to.
Okay. I don't want to be left alone up there. I'll be ranged too if that's what needs to happen.
No,
You and I can be up front.
I do have a quick question though. For you.
Yeah.
I've seen some warlocks cast something, that helps them do more damage.
Do more damage or use something that causes damage?
No, it does more damage when they hit with attacks. I think it's like a curse or a hex of some sort.
Oh yeah, that would be hex. You put a hex on the target and then you do extra damage when you hit it.
How do I do that?
Okay, guys, give me 5 minutes. Azanar will kind of go.
we'll go look around.
While you guys are looking, he'll kind of explain and show.
Happy does it.
Yeah, you see some kind of green flames like kind of flicker out a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna be there, not watching, but watching.
Okay.
Not
Like pretending not to.
Can we
watch,
go over this
but
one
do
more
you
time real
like
quick, just
them,
for
or
my
do
understanding?
you like them?
Oh
like,
my God.
Only
yes or no?
All right, stealth.
Stealthing.
All of us
18.
stealthing?
No, just those
Just
two.
us two. 19. Heyo.
Okay. You guys start to go up. There's some tree cover a little bit. You're able to kind of weave your way in between different trees.
Mm-hmm.
After probably about a minute of traveling at a slower pace, you start to see kind of a clearing up ahead. It's a rather large clearing that's buried. It's just dirt because it's been walked on so much.
Yeah.
And you see two. You would know. Both of you would recognize ogres. You see two ogres kind of bumbling around. One of them cooking something. I mean, it's an ogre cooking, so it's really primitive. But
Are they cooking hobbits? Be honest. Sorry.
They're
Perception
arguing
check.
about cooking over or hobbits.
Halflings.
Natural one.
you see whatever you want to see in your imagination. It's not real.
Hobbits.
What do I know anything about ogres and fighting them?
Not as much as giants, but you would
Yeah.
have some understanding.
Alright.
Do you mind if I do an Arcana check to know how much I know of them?
Not an Arcana though.
Not Arcana. Okay.
No. I mean, if anything, it'd probably be a nature check.
Nature.
I'll do it too.
Nope.
3.
5.
We know everything.
We do.
They're bigger than humans.
I do better than
You guys are able to discern that.
Oh my god.
Plus
Alright, so you said there's 2 of them?
You guys
Like,
see two, and then
just
there's a
chilling?
cave opening. One's cooking, one's kind of wandering around. And if you want to do perception checks as well now, that's the kind of obvious stuff.
Alright, I think this dice is weighted to 11, because I think that's the 4th 11 that I've rolled so far today.
15.
13.
You guys are able to see that there's actually a third ogre kind of laying down sleeping in the back on a little mat. He kind of blends in with the brown ground because they don't really shower.
I'm sorry, there's what in the back?
There's
Sorry.
another ogre kind of sleeping
Oh,
in
dang.
the back.
Okay.
On the side, and then there's a cave entrance. And so it's kind of, you guys are looking out, and it's kind of a little plateau area. Not huge, and then a cave, and then kind of mountain that goes up.
Alright, well, I guess head back.
Alright, so once you do that, then, it'll help with your attacks.
Okay, good. remember that.
Right.
So, good news and bad news. Good news, found the ogres. Bad news,
That's a good
there's
plural.
3 of them. Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. So, we have a few options. I mean, one of them's asleep, but, like, once we start a battle, I don't know how long they're gonna, keep sleeping. So, there's a few options, perhaps. There's a cave behind them. Ogres are kind of dumb. It's possible that we could go around, get into the cave, and, like, take them on one at a time. That's a possibility.
By the way, it's a rather large cave.
It's a large cave, okay.
Yeah, it's not a single
Maybe
person.
less of an option, now that I think about it.
I was trying to make it
Now that I
clear,
really
yeah.
think about it.
How far into the cave could we see? Sorry.
Not very far.
Not very far.
You guys didn't seem to really
We didn't go
investigate
very
it.
close, yeah.
Okay.
Another option would be perhaps to lure one of them away. There's one that's wandering around, doesn't really seem to be doing anything. Could maybe pick that one off and then come back. Or there's the option of take on all 3 at once. Pretty sure somebody's gonna die.
Yeah, no, not
Yep.
that one.
Yep.
Which just
point towards Aslan.
ogres. We can take on 3 ogres.
Well,
And if we take them on, then we're done. We can go back.
we,
true.
we could only see 3, but there was that cave there. We don't know how many are in there, how big the cave is, so we think there's 3.
Okay, then next question. How would we lure the one away?
Well, we need 2 more hands, so
If we do it one at a time, less chances of us getting killed and less chances of it being noticed. How would we lure one away?
I mean, they're probably pretty food driven.
As in our house,
Right?
you know about ogres.
Anna probably knows more than me.
They're pretty driven by, like, I want to eat you. I'm pretty sure.
They're big and dumb. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
It's pretty standard motivation for big dumb things is, like, a thing I can eat.
I mean, if somebody can manifest a steak, somebody that can, use magic.
We could.
I could use prestidigitation to try to
Make a smell?
make the smell kind of go in their direction.
I mean, I
Or-
can cast Minor Illusion.
We can dress Sai up like a sheep.
That
Have
has
him
promise.
Get the attention.
That does have
Dress and drag and
promise.
do the
It
hula.
does? How does this have promise more than the steak thing?
Do you still have that wolf steak?
Nope.
No,
I actually erased it.
it's gone. It's gross.
That's good. That's probably for the
It
best.
was gross like 3 weeks ago when we were in
Yeah.
town.
So what do y'all think?
Belcher?
So, like I said earlier, used most of my spells on that last encounter.
Mm-hmm.
So, not exactly going to be a lot of help with trying to make something appear.
I mean, I can cast Minor Illusion. The smell would be the problem, because, well, it's an illusion. Doesn't
Yeah,
give off
but-
smell. Yes, but how likely... I mean, a steak? Wouldn't it be better to do a live animal? I can do that easily.
I mean, I can make a live animal smell, but it's only so potent. I mean, I
It
can't.
doesn't need to... They don't
Right.
need to smell it. They're not smart. If they
I
see
mean,
it,
at
they might
least-
chase after it.
You could make it smell like the animal's poop. That's pretty potent.
Sounds like something ogres would like.
Okay, then what animal would we like?
I don't think an ogre is gonna like the smell of animal poop.
You-
Joking.
Go smell the cooking. It's about the same.
Oh, they're already cooking. See, that might not work then.
Are they going to be able to hold themselves back from a live sheep or goat that is ripe for the taking?
Maybe all we need to do is just have somebody run up and like throw a dagger at one of them,
I mean, that could be anybody.
and then he like runs after us.
Valchar, you got this?
Sure.
No, you. Yeah, you. You're the one who's good at throwing daggers.
I still like the sheep idea.
I'd like
Okay.
something that's less likely for one of us to get caught.
I mean,
Then let's do
the
the
dagger.
Can you prestidigitate a sheep noise?
I think you could just make a sheep noise.
Yeah, but make it loud. That's a you thing, right? Make loud
I'm pretty
noises?
sure I'd be able to do something like that.
I could.
You know, throw your voice to somewhere else.
Dramaturgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Bless you.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 100% a
That's what
racial thing.
Jane, the player, was thinking of was thaumaturgy, in fact.
And I can cast it at will.
Okay. Well, I mean, that seems like a decent plan. Can you make the sheep move?
The same way I used to make frogs move for Kavaro, I just cast it and then cast the next one, and as I dispel the first one, it looks a little iffy to people who are paying attention,
Sure.
but Kavaro fell for it with the frogs, and I'm sure these ogres would fall for it with a sheep.
What's the over-under on Kavaro's intelligence versus an ogre's?
Kavaro's way
50-50.
smarter.
Yeah. So,
Kavaro's way smarter than something?
than an ogre.
I mean, that's surprising in itself.
He wasn't completely
His
Alright.
name keeps getting mentioned.
Who's
Each
Kavaro's?
time it's going, oh.
Okay, so let's do the sheep thing.
Something I can take advantage
Okay,
of.
I can do that. I'm gonna need to get close enough though, cause that's only got a range of about 30 feet.
Okay. Is that what you guys want to do? I just want to do this.
It doesn't have to be that close because we can make a noise that'll at least attract their attention to it. It just needs to be believable when they're within 10 or 15 feet of it.
It will be believable,
Perfect. Yeah.
but
So
I
we
still,
don't-
I mean, we need to get it close enough that the noise
Right.
will make sense too.
Right.
We could do the noise closer than the sheep.
True.
I don't think they're gonna mathematically figure out the proper distance.
I'd say
About the same distance. Thaumaturgy's 30 feet.
Yeah, but you're a little bit better at being quiet than I am,
Yeah.
so you could
That's true.
probably.
Well, I mean, the idea would you would be hidden.
Yeah, but for me to get hidden, I have to get close enough to cast the spell.
I can.
I'd say we try it. Worst case scenario, we take on 3 ogres and can take care of it easily, like Azinar says.
I can essentially lead
It's worth a
them
shot.
via sound.
That's that's what I'm thinking is lead them via sound to the image.
Yes.
And that's
Okay.
where we attack it.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 or 2 is better than 3 plus indeterminate cave.
Mhm.
Okay, so that sounds like our plan then.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, where should I go hide?
Where is the ogre?
Oh yeah. So we'll.
I can. Yeah, we can do that.
Remember,
Yeah.
not too close for me, or we won't need the sheep sound.
Yeah. So describe to me the approach. It was like trees
So
around the clearing, right?
Right. So there are kind of trees leading up to the path. It's kind of sparse, but there's enough for if you're stealthing and being
Mhm.
careful. Enough cover. You're starting to get a little behind the mountain, so the trees are thinning. But the kind of the makeshift pathway leads up, and then it's a rather large clearing with the fire and the sleeping one, and then the one kind of wandering around. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. So
Just tell me where to go. Place me where you think it's best.
Are we doing a sheep too? Or what are we doing as an animal?
Sheep sounds as good as any.
Okay.
sheep
Okay.
sound good.
I don't want to make a frog noise and then all of a sudden it's a goat.
Believe it or not, they're stupid. They might actually believe it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a point where we just attack.
Yeah.
So.
That's interesting. Okay.
All right, so you're doing the visual.
Yep.
You're doing the
Audio.
And I
audio.
think, yeah, the visuals
I
set
think-
back a little bit, like, behind some trees, so that they have to, like, they're not, like, right at there.
Do you think that that'll be enough, or should I make the smell?
I don't think like everyone's brought up. I don't think the smell's gonna be a thing, especially if they've got a fire.
Yeah. I can do the audio as well, so
I would be.
take it close enough.
I'd almost be more ready with some sort of
Attack.
to physically provoke them.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Keep them from going back.
props.
Ah.
Okay, so
Let's do it.
All right. Who's coming up with me? I assume you are if we're going to be doing physical.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll stick with you.
okay.
Alright. As an arm, as you wish, I guess.
Right.
Hidden, but
You're very passionate about this. I respect that.
Hidden but there. Got it.
you can do it.
Ooh.
You want to give
As an art disappears.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
that's helpful.
Find that idiot is going. Oh. Stab him back. Alright. Should we give the.
Hold on. You feel you kind of step on something, you hear ow! He was trying to trip you and you stepped on his foot. He rolled a nat 1.
I'm gonna kind of be like.
Ready?
Ready?
You push him, you hear a thud on the ground.
Alright,
Three,
you guys. Let's go.
2,
Let's do
1,
it.
Okay.
Go.
Oh no!
Wait, what are you rolling?
Stealth.
Oh, got it.
23.
Oh shit!
That's an archer. Him.
Yeah, I push Asnar into you. You follow him.
Actually, so as an artist, you push him, he stumbles and hits. How close to the clearing were we?
I don't know. We were just starting from where we were.
Can
Yeah.
we please get a soundboard with yakety sax on it? I mean, it just we use it so many times.
Yeah.
Good audio.
This is
meh.
that
Good
classic
visual,
D&D
meh.
experience.
Alright, so you stumble and you're gonna stealth towards the place.
Okay.
Alright.
I hear that ogres are very perceptive. So should we?
This might actually be a little more effective than I thought. It just might be me they chase after instead.
You are the sheep.
You don't know this.
All right, so I think we're gonna start walking up towards the ogres.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna back into the trees or something.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, you set up the sheep
high,
and then you kind of just...
I would be doing it from, because it only lasts a minute, so I'd be doing it from wherever I am.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
That's a 6 for my stealth to hide.
Are you not
It's a
disadvantaged
19
anymore?
Oh, shit.
for my stealth.
It's a 6.
Yeah. I'm glad that I didn't ruin it.
Nope, I still did.
Okay, so who's going where, doing what?
I found a hiding
Yeah,
spot.
we're-
Or I think I found a hiding
Yeah.
spot.
So I
You're in
imagine it's
front
like
of the tree.
clearing sort of line of trees and then we're somewhere back behind it so that it comes through those trees when we attack it.
So if the trees are here and this is here, you guys are on the side?
No, okay, so like we have clearing
Uh-huh.
and then like we want them to come through the trees so they're no longer visible to the clearing.
Okay, so you guys are gonna stand back in the clearing with your like backs to the trees and stuff.
No, we're not in the the two of us aren't
Not
in
the
the
ogre
No,
clearing,
the-
we're in the other clearing.
What other clearing?
Ogres.
Wherever we were.
Ogres.
we're away
Where you
from-
guys
were-
are down the
Path.
mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
We're
where
just-
we were starting. Where we were just having this the conversation between the
Okay, that's
characters.
where you guys are waiting.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna try to draw the ogre down there.
Okay, it's about a minute
No, I
at...
think we're closer than that.
Yeah, I thought we moved a
Yeah,
little bit
that's what I'm
closer.
asking. You guys were about a minute stealth distance, so that would be 30, 15 times 10. So we'd be 150 feet away from the clearing.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys could move. Like, if you were thinking 75, you guys could move up to 75, I'm sure.
I'd say we
Assuming
moved
that-
probably, 75
Okay,
feet.
so you guys are...
Yeah, we're about the midway point.
So you're going to be about 75 feet away from the clearing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
away from the tree line.
And that's where we're hiding.
Okay,
Yeah.
then you two.
Yep, we're stealthing forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'll get my bow ready. And I'm sure you have your...
I have minor illusion. ready to cast.
Yep.
Okay.
I've got one sword out and just an empty hand.
Okay. What's the range on your thing?
30 feet. So it's more. I'm waiting to hear the ogre coming, and I can cast it so it's
Drawn
visible
to
as
that.
it comes
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys doing again?
Stalking up towards the ogre.
Okay.
Until we can see it.
Okay.
Or within 30 feet,
Yeah.
right?
It's gotta be, or even I don't know how far the sound goes. I can cast it at a distance of 30 feet.
Okay.
So we probably don't even need 30 feet from the ogre.
Yeah, because can't you make it boom for like 100 feet?
I
or
can
something
make
like that?
I can make a
Loud
voice boom. So it'd be I don't know if I can stack.
It's an
them.
opera sheep. It's a stage
Yeah.
voice.
Basically, I don't know if I can stack them because one of them is make a noise, which I'm going to use as the goat or the sheep, and then the other is make it boom.
You know that all these are off? All these are
Yeah.
off? Okay.
But yeah, do whatever you think is
I
best.
also don't think sheep going meh 3 times my volume is going to be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to get up to the clearing, and I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy, hopefully in their general direction, and I'm just going to make it sound like a sheep bleeding.
Okay.
Hopefully this doesn't wake. Oh, there we go.
Alright, so
Also part of the reason why it's that loud.
as you make that noise, the only one of the ogres hears you, looks over,
Perfect.
and sees you going whatever you want to do. He sees a tiefling going, hey. Huh?
When
And then
even
the one
ogre
cooking
twigs you,
looks
like,
over
that's
to
a
you.
bad day.
And they pull out their clubs and just run at you.
I think this works.
Let's go!
So we don't know that this has gone terribly wrong. So
No,
I think you
that's
still
a-
make the sheep.
I'm not sure that Valchar knows this is gone terribly wrong yet.
I think the notification of everyone.
Maybe just a little hint.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I don't know about you, but I'm gonna cheese it back to near where they are.
Yeah.
I see. And sheep.
I'm gonna continuously cast it like towards the sheep. Because I just think I'm doing a great job.
Yeah, right. You don't know yet. You're just in the visibly just doing this.
I got all 3 of them.
Nice.
Not what we wanted.
Wait, all 3 of them? I thought it was just the 2.
You don't know yet. They
Oh.
turn and ran.
That-
We're gonna find out in
Yeah.
a minute.
Great.
I got it, guys. I got it.
This plan went super well, you guys.
Alright,
Again.
let's hide
Would
until
be
they're in the
D&D
clearing.
if it did.
Okay.
All right, so
Sheep.
you guys are running back to where they are. You're casting sheep.
I got my bow
And
ready.
then-
I'm
and
I
casting
used
sheep.
somebody.
That
And-
is
and then
exactly
we're gonna
what I'm
hide.
casting.
And then I think we're gonna hide
Yeah.
And I think I'm already
near
hidden
where they are.
Yeah, I'm hidden with my...
with my stealth of 6. I'm totally hidden, right, guys?
Yeah, they got no chance.
They're never gonna see me.
They'll
Alright.
never find you.
So you guys hear a lot of you are probably the only one who knows. They're actually speaking
Hold on,
giant.
Jane's coming.
Oh, they are? Okay.
They are speaking giant. They're going, tasty red man over here. Tasty red man. And they're both just
I hear
running.
that and I'm like...
Why do they call sheep red men?
Yeah, I hear that and I'm like... Okay, not the rapper.
Is that a rapper?
Mhm.
Red
Red
man?
man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, okay. Oh. I start
Oh,
making
God.
my noises. Like.
I'm gonna look over at Valtron and be like, she's ruining it. That's not what a sheep sounds like.
Boucher is jumping in the middle of the walkway, the clearing the sheep.
You know, Asner is just invisibly face palming somewhere.
Well, this is
You might be gone.
yeah, you might have just left us.
Oh no, they're gonna die. I'm gone now.
All right, so there are some ogres running towards you guys. Unfortunately, Valchar is in sight,
I don't think we get a
naturally.
surprise round.
They
This
see
time,
a sheep
no.
and Valchar, and they start running in. And I think at this point we need everyone to roll initiative.
Ooh.
Okay, seriously, another 11? This is getting ridiculous.
They gave you another dice.
Right.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Over 20?
Yes. 23.
15 and 20.
20.
10 to 15.
14.
14.
Who wants to go first?
You have a better dex mod than I do.
Are we sure?
I have a 0.
It's not
Actually, I
an
have a
actual
negative
thing,
2.
I don't think.
Okay, yeah.
It used to be. It's still just
Right.
people
It's-
follow it because
If
it's easy.
whoever you want, I don't really care.
The whole acting simultaneously is difficult for everyone involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's another character in this, isn't there?
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Is that
What-
Asinar or
what was yours?
23?
That hermit with the sword.
Got that plus 5.
You've been following us ever since.
on
You have
my
plus 5
end.
to your initiative?
It's
All
'cause
right.
I'm
I
a
saw that. I was
special
like,
That's why you're
class.
looking at it.
You're a special snowflake.
I am.
My dad.
I'm a special
my
ranger
grandma loved
snowflake.
James Bond,
Okay.
so it was
On the
like-
mountain.
Your rangers
You're up
super
first.
Okay.
You hear.
But I can't
Ogres
see,
coming.
can I?
Depends on what you want to do.
But I don't have line of sight. Like, that's the important thing.
What if she wants to see?
If you could go and try and get like on the path and look down the path, you could. You could probably see them.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll go on the path.
Okay.
Can I see one at
Yeah,
least?
you see. Roll me a perception. Don't have me roll that.
You see all of them.
24.
You see 3 running at you.
I'm like, oh. There's 3 of them.
Oh no.
I take good
Valchar,
And then-
all!
Oh, you want it?
Gotta catch them all. Yeah, good job. Okay, I'm like,
We're-
well,
I hope you're happy we're dumb bros now.
I guess we're shooting at this thing. So
Ruining
cool.
the surprise.
I'm gonna shoot my longbow at it twice because I'm special.
Okay.
On the first natural 1.
Oh!
Oh god. Alright. Okay, hold on. Before I look at it,
It's a
gotta
good thing I
decide
didn't
what
do a
happens.
sharpshooter shot.
-4.
Plus 10 damage if he decides to be mean, which is fine.
Can I provide a suggestion?
Oh no.
Sure.
Can it hit Asinar like he's like stopping across the path and you shoot like spot on, but then it just hits nothing and then you're just like
just blood.
yeah, just a little stream of blood.
Oh!
Oh god.
Going by the dice roll, you snipe that sheep right in the head. You
Luckily, it just
that
goes
thing
right
out.
through.
Yep, just right through the sheep's head.
That is the deadest imaginary sheep ever.
When that happens, just so you know, you hear like you can't see what's going on because it's me and I'm awesome. But like you just hear a little like
Okay, attack number 2. Jeez, 14?
That'll hit.
Okay, so that is 2d8 plus 3 on this one. So that is 11
Okay.
piercing damage, and then if I can GTFO, I will. Like Homer Simpson back into the trees.
Okay.
Zoidberg.
Valchar.
I'm gonna see the attack and go, okay, so we're good, and I'm going
Run
to
away.
cast. Guess what? You're gonna be rolling
Sacred Flame!
Yay! Dex check.
You're gonna be 13.
A 5.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
I get to do some damage. 7.
Nice.
Ooh.
Radiant bolt.
Yeah.
So bolt of light just
Taking damage.
it hits, and you just see the ogre shrug, but keep running at you. Anything else?
I totally did it. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon as well.
Okay.
And cast it. Where are they in relation to like each other?
Pretty close by each other. They're all running. Maybe 10 feet between, or 5 feet between the first two. They were
Okay.
really quick, and then another 10 feet after the second one. So
And they're still coming towards us. And how far are we from them?
Well, they were chasing, so you guys did a sprint. They did a sprint.
We were 75 feet away at the beginning. That's where everyone was.
We were 75,
We were 75 feet away.
Yeah, and then we ran back. We
So
sprinted
far,
back to
feet
get
away
near
from
you
you.
before we hid.
Yeah.
How far did they make it?
They're
back?
probably just about 20-25 feet away from you.
Okay.
Because if you guys are sprinting back and made it, they're in pursuit. So they're behind you by about how long it takes to run that 30 feet. And they're a little bit.
Cool. I'm gonna cast my steel chair.
Yeah.
Floating at like this height to the ogre, the
Okay.
first one, and just go.
Just have them run into it.
That
Bonk.
was-
This is like Snape's Do Patronus moment. Still?
It's gonna be 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Instead of just chair Patronus.
That is gonna be 11 damage.
Nice. Just the ogre goes, and then just your chair just go boom, and he just keeps running, shouting angrily.
That'll be.
You hear curse words in giant.
Most of them are curse words. Yep.
That brings us to Sai.
Alright, so we're about 20 feet away, give or take.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna step out and just kind of like, not step out, but like kind of like lean out to the point that I can see him and then throw a dagger.
Okay.
So that is a 13.
That'll hit.
Wow. That is a D4 for the dagger, and then 2D6 for the sneak attack. I guess sneak
Nice.
attack. They knew I was there.
Well, they're running at you guys. They're chasing you guys.
Right, but they saw him. Did they see me?
It doesn't matter. You have to have advantage. You don't have advantage on this.
Or it would be a surprise round. So if they didn't see me, I guess I
They're
assume that it would be.
Chasing you too.
Okay. So
We're not
just
sneaky right now.
just a D4.
I'm assuming you broke your stealth and ran. So otherwise they'd be within melee range and attacking you.
Well, right, but we ran back and then we hid. So I guess I thought that I was hiding and then kind of like popping out of hiding and then throwing a dagger.
So you don't have time for all that.
Okay. So
Unless you want to use your action to hide. I guess
Or
you...
bonus action as a rogue.
well, we weren't in
You could-
in combat yet when
You guys were basically in combat the whole time you're running. I just
we had
fast-tracked it.
Okay.
Because you guys said you were running back, so I just skipped 2 rounds while you guys ran.
5 damage.
I need that for my other character.
I know, I need that for
I'm
my
gonna throw
hunter's
again.
mark
Oh,
too.
yeah, go ahead.
Because I always forget my second attack and my first
that
round
is
is part of the
a
attack action.
20.
It's not a
That'll hit.
bonus.
3 damage.
Okay, nice. Wick. And then so you wanted to move still.
I will go back into the woods.
So first things first, I cast Hex.
Yeah.
Go for
Yeah. I mean, I just cast it. I'm going to give it disadvantage. The first one I see. I'm giving it disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
And you said it's within 20 feet of me?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna run up and hit it with my rapier. I'm gonna stabby
for
stab.
Well, up and hit it.
That's the wrong one.
That's already rolling damage. Pretty convinced that you're gonna hit. Oh, you're definitely gonna hit.
Yeah.
That's a 24 to hit.
That'll hit. And then you get your extra D6.
Yep, I get an extra D.
If we're playing in the universe where we have to roll the hit, I don't want to be part of it. I'm just saying.
8.
Actually, I think you would
16
want
damage
to be a
to
part
that
of
first one.
Nice.
Just kind of this little gnome runs up and just eyes turn a little bit. What color do
Yellow.
you want?
The right eye is currently blue, but her magic is yellow.
Okay, so the yellow around one eye just kind of appears, and then you take your rapier out and just stab, and just like just this yellow kind of piercing fire goes through it.
Whoa!
Valtra's just thinking to himself, at least she got it right.
She's a quick study.
In 5 minutes, you learned how to do X.
Ogre is not very happy, looking very bloodied, and just grabbing it, just gets angry and just smashes his club down on you. Or attempts to. 22.
Hit! Of course it hits.
For 11 points of damage.
Okay, cool. I'm good.
The other two ogres sprinting just kind of form a big fat circle around you.
Oh, this is great! I feel like I'm in a book.
On the bright side, you have sneak attack on all three.
It's like you never had magic to begin with. It's just back to where you were. Yay.
I mean, to
Bonk, bonk.
Oh, jeez.
Bonk, bonk, bonk,
be fair, I
unconscious.
get hex when I use magic too. So
Well, there you go.
The next one swings for 23.
that hits. Oh god.
For 15 points of damage.
I use parry.
Now would be a great time for Asmar to just like show up.
Oh no, what'd you roll? Oh dear.
I have a +5 to my saving
Okay,
throw,
so
I
yeah,
have
I'm
to
using
roll that
parry.
versus.
I'm using my reaction to do parry. So that is I expend one superiority die plus my dex. Now, yeah, sure. Okay, so that was 14 damage, not 15. Just, you know,
She blocked 1 damage.
I blocked 1 point of damage.
The third one, being that they don't see anybody else unless they run further, is just gonna go for you as well.
Counts for sneak attack later.
They don't see anybody else. You get sneak attack because I'm there. No,
Natural
don't.
20.
So whatever I rolled there doesn't matter at this point.
Oh,
Dang.
I'm fade already. That was a lot of dice.
Oh, that's a lot of ones.
That's a lot of damage. You've seen the flex tape commercial.
19 damage.
On a critical hit with a lot of ones rolled.
Wait, because unconscious.
No way.
Can you
Yeah.
parry again?
No,
Oh, that was your
that's a
reaction.
You just
Dang
knocked
it.
me unconscious.
If you had blocked
You
one
literally
more
just
damage,
took me to 0.
Exactly 0.
Exactly 0.
Oh no! Why did you have to roll a 1? Why did you have to roll a 1?
Because I
Great.
used magic.
I was doing okay until now.
The most competent of parties.
I'm just imagining we're having a conversation and we're like, you know, man, I really feel like you're doing better. And then Wick just like falls in the door. I'm like, never mind. And I just walk back to my tree and just hide behind it.
You're gonna get stabby, aren't you?
Maybe. Well, it's bad.
Alright. Starting this stream off right.
Well, good news is I don't have hex anymore. So. Oh, and I was actually prepared to cast that spell, so I didn't do any of the fun rolling for that.
It's gonna take me until my turn to figure out what he's gonna do.
I don't even know if I see.
Yeah, I'm literally surrounded
Nobody
by
sees
the ogres. Nobody sees
Because
it.
you're all hiding in the.
Yeah,
Well, I
Val's.
had to cast, so I'm visible.
But you didn't go back into the woods. Okay. So then you see just 3 ogres just smash, smash, smash.
And I go to the ground. I was like, yeah, 1 ogre, that's
Dang.
fine. I'll be fine. That's
So
No.
from
Thanks
about
for ruining my sneak attack damage.
right.
The
I no
biggest
longer
problem
help to you
here.
right now.
The biggest problem here.
All right. From the trees, kind of high up, about 20 feet up, you guys see a green streak of flame.
Oh, cool.
Sweeping.
I mean, he showed up when his initiative was.
Remember that time Wick couldn't get through a full initiative sequence before dying? Classic. Classic win.
Legitimately classic.
You turning into a warlock hasn't changed you at all. I like that. You're still yourself.
So you see this green streak of flame that kind of shapes into a warglaive, and as it hits, it kind of the sides of the warglaive kind of fold in, and it goes in and just hits the first ogre, just, and you just see like a huge part of its center just get caved in, and just shoot out the back, and the ogre just falls over.
He falls ogre. No, sorry.
Oh boy. Point for you.
Anna.
Yay.
Okay, so I step back out of the woods and I see that there's like a coven of ogres or something, and I probably don't even see you, and I probably wouldn't expect to given how small you are. So
Why
I'm
don't you
like,
roll perception?
derp derp derp.
You better roll that 20 on that.
Is that a pod?
That's a 14.
Is it a pod? A pod of ogres?
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay,
is.
you can see her. You see her. You see Wick on the ground.
I'm like, God damn it.
Uh-oh. Valtyr's not gonna be happy.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm not getting in the middle of that right now. So I just, I cast Hex on, or not Hex, Hunter's Mark. That's the one that I have. That's the extra D6 that I possess. I cast Hunter's Mark on I guess the closest one, because the one I injured is now dead, right?
Yep.
And I try to shoot it, because I'm not good for much else. So that's 17 to hit.
Yes.
You look very confused.
Sorry, I was thinking about what I'm going to do. Was not paying attention. to
It's
yourself.
9 piercing damage, not
Okay.
a great goal.
Just playing your turn like you roll with 20, because that's probably going to happen anyways. You roll more 20s than I think the rest of us combined. So could you just, like, stop?
You're before the ogres, right? Okay,
I
good.
think so.
I will. Yeah, I'll sneak back into the trees.
Okay. Asanar jumps down from the tree. He held his action. And he jumps down to the ground, rushes over to you, and feeds you a healing potion.
Oh, thank God.
So he's within 5 feet of the ogres now?
Yes.
I'm asking for a friend.
Yep.
Yes.
9. Heals you for 9. He pours this you. Brace yourself, little one. And he, bonus action, he lights both of his warglaives and just swings one of them at one of the ogres. What does he have? Okay, a little hit. For 7 points of damage. And he'll hit the same one that you were hitting.
Okay.
And he goes, and he kind of goes, "Ugh!" And he uses action search, and then reaches over and just does 2 attacks on that same ogre. Both hit.
Does action surge give you a primary, like a action and a bonus action?
Is that a bonus?
Sucks.
I know it's at least an action.
It gives you an action. It gives you, if you have multiple actions that you can do, so not a bonus action, but like at higher levels of fighter, you
Okay.
get more actions, so you would get to do that again.
Yeah.
He shouts, "Bring it on!" and just chops twice on the ogre, and you just see green flame kind of char its skin and dig in a little bit. That brings us to Valchar, who hasn't seen anything.
100% seen everything.
You do see Wick on the. Oh, you have seen it.
Mhm.
You do see Wick on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Belcher just
But
passes
wait.
out. Probably a less of an
I still don't even know. Okay, let's start off with, I'm gonna move the steel chair, and, because I can move it 20 feet, so it should be in range of another ogre. I'm gonna attack with that. That's gonna be 19 to hit.
Are you hitting the same one that Anna shot at, or the other
Uh,
one? They're on the left and right, so you can go either.
The one that ever shot that.
Okay.
It's gonna be 5 damage.
Okay.
And I think he's going to cast Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
Because I can't do Guiding Bolt.
That hits.
1. Great.
Okay. Anything else?
Sit in the fetal position.
Okay.
Sacred lighter. Ow! Kind of.
Sigh is up.
Well, I'm gonna, I kind of have my back to a tree, and then they're all behind me, so I'm just gonna kind of round the tree and just charge at the healthiest ogre.
Okay.
And as soon as I get there, I will swing. That is a 11.
That will hit.
Wow. Look at these guys over here. So I got the D8 of my short, but I readied my short swords, by the way, which I can do now. Free action.
Short swords are D6.
Okay, so just 3d6 then. That is 16.
Nice.
And I'm going to stab the other one.
Okay.
Or stab the same ogre with my other short sword.
Right.
Hopefully you don't hit one of us.
To be fair, I haven't stabbed you in a while.
No, I know.
So, I'm about
You
to.
could do, yeah.
But I got 9 HP, so let's not kill me. Again.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That'd be
Right over
interesting if that
Yeah,
was
Oh,
I'm
no.
adding up all the scenarios for my dice roll for what
Got it.
goes with the now.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's got to be good for me, right?
I mean, you're not gonna get.
Oh
Ooh.
Commit
roll,
to it, just-
roll damage.
Just do it.
6 damage.
no. You're
Wick takes 6 damage. You're right. I rolled too many nat
I
20s.
just.
I know,
I
I don't
shoot a
understand.
hard glance at you and start staring daggers.
The worst
literal
I'm
actual
gonna kind of look back at you and just be like,
You're like going
Dang,
at the
ogres!
angle and you miss and hit the gnome. You know, you would have had advantage on that attack against her. You probably should roll again.
No,
See if you get a
no,
crit.
we're not doing that. We are leaving it at that.
to be fair, if that ogre was hexed, I probably
There
would've
will
hit.
be a team kill if that's the case. And I'm not talking about this one. It's TPK from internal.
Valtra goes Super Saiyan on us and kills us all.
I was gonna have you roll a perception check, but not anymore. Not just having your partner. Wick.
Damn it, I really wanted to save it. But at 3 HP I really can't.
Oh, don't say things.
I'm trying to save the healing potion for when nobody can heal our healer.
Mm.
You used second one, right?
Yeah.
No, I've only got one.
But you rested. You didn't
Healing potion.
No,
No,
second
second
wind.
wind.
Oh, second wind. I do have second wind.
Yeah.
There we go.
You didn't put in after second wind.
Yeah.
I do.
Hex
Just all
slash
second wind.
All those bonus
Action
actions.
surge. Right, I can do second wind. It's a D10.
Need a small novel to keep track of a fighter, evidently.
A fighter
Which,
warlock.
yeah, it seems
I have
like
this,
a
I have
fighter
this, I have this, I have
should
this.
be pretty simple.
That's 12 HP back to me, so I'm at 15.
See, it's like I never stabbed you.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
And then I'm gonna.
I'm never gonna regain trust in this group.
No.
It's just never gonna happen.
I didn't see it.
Every time somebody's like, you know what, maybe you are okay, I just end up stabbing them.
It was very likely that you would stab Azanar, or nothing would happen, or you drop your sword.
Well,
You need to start
I'm
making
going
20
to
good for
stab.
us. You're on our side. You're the DM.
Yeah, right, one.
I'm gonna stab.
A 1 should be the worst.
Sigh.
Don't tempt me. I'm gonna stab the ogre that is closest to me, like right above me or whatever.
One's on your left, one's on your right. Sai shot one, Sai stabbed one, and I shot the other.
I'll go after the one you were going after.
Okay.
Maybe I'll hit you instead.
Never know.
That's a 17.
That'll hit.
Actually 19. I can math.
19
I
hits.
don't have my hex anymore, so that is 7 damage.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to action surge because I'm.
You never know if you'll be able to next time.
Exactly. With the way this fight's going, I won't.
Carpe diem.
I not an @1, but I'm pretty sure a 8 misses.
That misses.
Yeah.
Don't be so sure an 11 hit.
But that's my turn.
It's pretty bad. That's like gelatinous cube territory.
Alright. Ogre 1, dead. Doesn't do anything.
Sweet. We got one.
Ogre 2.
Oh no.
You didn't say you went back in the woods.
I
or
did
you?
say I went back
You
to the woods.
did?
I mentally debated about it for a while, and then I did.
Okay.
I'm sort of regretting
This one grabs its spear and hucks it at Valchar. Where's my stats?
I feel like Valchar should dual class into Barbarian.
It's 13.
No.
Nope.
I'm kind of
Dodge it.
disappointed about that, actually.
Oh.
Instead of dodging, you just like close your eyes. You're like, I'm Scott Staff from Creed.
I am a golden god.
The other one takes its club and smashes the thing, stabbing it very hard, which would be you, Sai.
Oh, thank God.
For 22.
Damage.
I'm still alive.
For 8 damage.
No one, they're alive.
And
8, you said?
8. A fourth one is
Oh no!
Dang it.
We run away!
throws a spear at Wick.
Oh no!
Azanar pushes you away a little bit and just takes the auto hit.
At least we won't have any issues trusting Azanar anymore.
Yeah, I know at this point.
You're
Wick is
welcome,
like-
everybody. If I hadn't stabbed Wick, this never would have happened. Just saying.
Well, he's already he gave Wick
Good
a
job.
potion, and now just pushed her out of the way. Yeah, Wick is.
Azanar takes 12 points of damage.
Valchar's flip-flop of everyone is fun.
You trust Wick still, right?
You're the only one I trust. I hate you now. I hate you. You're the only one I trust now.
Anna's up.
Okay. I'm gonna come out of the trees and just see the, like, fuster cluck that's going on here and just be like, okay. What are you laughing
We're ignoring the
about?
fact that you said fuster cluck.
I know, it's one of my favorite euphemisms. So I'm like, well, crap. And so I'm going to stay visible this time and see if I want to shoot the one that just joined and see if I can get his attention.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
And I don't have Hunter's Mark on this one. So that is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
4 piercing damage.
You graze his shoulder.
It has.
Hey,
4 HP
you!
now.
Stinky!
Yep, gotcha.
Come over here! And I'm
I
like,
start walking over.
crap, and I like drop my bow and get ready to grab swords.
Oh, that is Asanar's turn.
I guess I'd pull out one sword and then do the other one on the next one.
Well allowed.
What would he do?
Becoming like gesture. Just like I don't want to heal right now. But I must hold on to the one.
Alright, so Azanar is just going to be taking his blades and swiping at the one that you originally attacked.
Mhm.
Plus, what does he have a plus? It's gonna be close. Ooh, just barely hits both. 8 plus 6, 14 points of damage. Just double slice, and then Valchar's up.
So the second one we started attacking is still up.
Yeah, only one is dropped.
Okay.
The first one is looking a little bit in trouble, but
Cool. We're going to spiritual weapon that guy again.
okay.
That's gonna be 17 to hit.
Yep.
It's going to be 9 damage.
Okay.
And then once again, we're going to have to Sacred Flame it.
It's cocked. It'll hit.
5 damage.
You just hit it, Nick. He just kind of he looks a little dazed and confused, and then he just kind of like slumps over.
Just immediately look to the next one.
All right, Sai,
Well, I'm gonna try to continue to stab the one that I've been stabbing.
go for it.
20.
Yep.
You sleep again?
13. Is that cocked?
The background color changed.
Alright.
I think it's
Yeah,
okay.
13. 13, 16.
Okay, nice.
Then I'm gonna stabs it again.
Oofta.
It's stabby.
Oh. I get all my
7.
spell slots back when I finish short
That'll
rest.
miss.
Wait,
17, sorry.
that's yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that'll
It's like
hit.
that's not how math works. You do not
We get
subtract
spell
3.
slots, so.
3 more.
Okay. Wick is up.
She's going to attempt to use magic and cast Eldritch Blast because it's a cantrip.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Yep.
Nice.
Who are you hitting, by the way? The one right next.
Yeah, the one right next
Okay.
to me. I'm just like,
Just making sure.
for 7 damage.
Nice.
Go cantrip damage.
Mine cantrip can make clean things stinky, so you're welcome.
I'm not going to try and decipher that.
That's fair.
That's all I
your
can
turn?
do.
Okay. That guy just takes his club and smashes it down on Sai again. For 9. I'm assuming
Nope.
we'll miss. The other one is going to run up to Anna. Oh, what did you taunt it? What did you say? What language?
Oh, I probably would have said it in giant since I heard them saying giant. I didn't say that initially. so
Right.
you can
That's what I was wondering
you
when
can
you
decide
said
what
it.
you want. You can decide what you want, but like
No, I'm just
in the
deciding
moment,
what
she
you
would have
would've
said it. Yeah, she would have said it in giant.
Okay, then he's gonna run up to you and try to smash you with his great club. And miss.
Okay.
And is up.
All right. So I pull out my second short sword and I'm like,
Right on the ground next to you.
and so I will do both short sword attacks.
Do you get bonuses for panic stabbing? Just passive, yeah.
So it's a 17 on the first one,
Yep.
and that's gonna be 5 piercing,
Okay.
and then the offhand natural 20. Yes. That it like didn't think it was gonna be a nat 20, and then it was
Look at you doing melee damage.
11 piercing on that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's with no mod
Nice.
on that offhand. Hey.
What?
Oh, I remember how to do this.
Alright. Azanar is going to turn and keep pacing off on the one and double chop. Or no, he was taking the other one. He's going to turn and attack this one twice, miss, and then get a natural 20.
Well, at least he's
The
going to
balance
balance 20
of things,
against
yeah.
our enemies this time instead of against us.
10 plus 3. He's actually going to just jump up but the other one is going to kind of get swung and just chop right through the flesh with this green after flame and just goes all the way through him, and he just kind of falls in one part, but like because it's so big it can't like get cleaved into, but just like a huge
like
split open. Yeah.
Is afterflame like
Probably.
afterbirth? I'm sorry.
Just
No.
I couldn't help.
not today. We voted today. Not today.
No day but today.
That's his turn. So Valchar.
Valchair.
So all 3 of the original ones are dead?
Yep.
And now it's just the one that's
On
attacking
Anna.
Anna. Yeah, I'm gonna. So the steel chair is useless at this point unless he's 20 feet away. I'm
How far
assuming he's
away were
longer.
She was.
I think he was pretty
I
close.
think it was, like 20.
I think you
25
could
feet,
be
something
around
like
there.
that,
I think
yeah.
you could get to it.
Okay, then I will do that.
Okay.
I'll move it and attack with it again. Nope.
Okay.
And then we're gonna Sacred Flame that one as well.
Reroll. I don't want to deal with floor rolls. You'll miss.
I won't do that then.
Side.
It's okay, I rolled a 2.
Well, the one just kind of died in front of me, so I'm gonna kind of look over my shoulder and see that, and is fighting one, and I'm gonna.
It's unclear if you can see me over at this ogre.
You just see a big ogre. Oh, you might see her through the legs or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of run at it and just jump and kind of stab with both hands.
Nice. Go for it.
You can hear me saying angry things in giant.
See,
a
a
beautiful
crazy
language.
Anna.
Beautiful language. Beautiful.
Eloquent.
It's kind of
She's speaking
makes
giant?
it sound
I can never
angry,
tell.
but actually, if you understand the language, it's very beautiful.
That is a 19.
Yeah, right.
Is that an 11?
It was a 4.
No.
It was a 14.
For me, it looked like an 11.
Expect me to point out every time I roll an 11 from now on. That is 11 damage.
Alright.
And then the other one?
Come on, that's 20.
Yeah. 8.
That'll miss. Wick.
I'm going to stay where I am. I mean, it's within 120 feet of me, yeah. I'm going to stay where I am and cast my magic again.
Go for it.
So, yellow bolt. For a 18 to hit.
Yep.
And that's 6 damage.
Alright. Just kind of hits and you see the fat kind of ripple through a little bit.
I
A
am
waterbed.
done with this!
Trying to swing down on Anna. 17.
Yep, that'll hit. Guys, I'm taking damage again.
I'm so proud of you.
Ooh.
Oh no.
It's because I'm willing to get in melee with my favorite enemies.
19 damage.
Alright.
How you
Ouch.
doing, Anna?
Crunch, right? You hear like some bones break.
Don't worry about me. I can cure my own wounds. But yeah, that hurt.
You guys see 3 more ogres. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on!
It's instead of a flask of like infinite liquid, it's a cave of infinite ogre. It's like a training ground or like the spawn point for League of Legends, just like infinite.
I wish we had a bad
Run away, we run
Scratch
away!
open the entrance.
Right.
They'll just run right into it.
Plastic wrap. You haven't seen it. Anna, you're up.
Really clean glass.
Oh, I'm up again. Okay. How beat up does this ogre look?
He's hurting, but he's not. He's just he's really pissed right now.
And I don't know your spell situation, but you've said that you don't really have any. I'm gonna cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
Which means I can't use either of my attacks. So that is a D8, and then that's my turn.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I get 10 back.
Asinar's gonna go and get some green flame and just send it as kind of another warblade flying through the air. He likes warblades. I don't know.
In-
Yes, likes the color green.
I probably say in China, is that the best you got, ugly?
As you heal yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
you wanted to say you're just taunting
In
him.
response to his, because he just hit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'll hit for 5 points of damage.
20 damage.
That brings us up to Valchar.
Rinse and repeat. Oh.
Oh.
And then we're gonna do the.
Sacred flame.
Yep.
8 minus 1, so
I think that'll hit.
I think so.
6 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm actually doing damage with Sacred Flame and not 1s and 2s.
Sai.
Alright, I'm gonna continue my assault.
What are you doing for your attack?
I'm gonna stab it in the butt. Well, I mean, I'm kind of standing there, and it's kind of tall, and so I'm just kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of tall
this.
too.
If in a less vulgar manner speaking, you might say you were hamstringing him, but you know.
Yeah,
Butt works. I like butt. I like stabbing.
That's
in
what
the
a
butt.
professional rogue would do.
Yeah.
Not side.
Side just stabs him in the butt.
Butt stabbing.
Butt stabbing.
That was almost a 10. Then I'll do 17. 22.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
And a butt.
5, 8.
Okay.
And then butt stabbing again.
Yeah.
We need to get a
Hit.
bard to say
That'll
about
hit.
your butt stabbing.
4.
How do you want to do it, Ryan?
I want to stab it in the butt. Real hard.
Enough to kill it.
And you just see this ogre.
Does he fall on me?
He has a little bit of a smile, and then you have a lot of stuff cover you as your dagger gets pushed out. Blood and other things cover you.
Fat.
And
then
this
it
is
just
why you
kinda
have
slugs
prestidigitation.
like dies over.
Does he fall on me?
No, well,
Falls to the side.
Should I do like a dex save or something?
yeah, do dex save.
Okay.
That's, I mean, with the way the momentum would work,
That is a 17.
you're able to jump all the way.
Okay.
It,
I don't get a dex saving throw for all the poo that's all over me.
your hand is up there in it.
No, I'm stabbing cheeks. I'm not stabbing in the butt. Like
You
like
said
inside
in
the
the
butt.
butt.
I mean, yeah, you stab someone in the butt, you can stab them in the butt cheek.
I think he meant normal butt.
Just saying.
Fine. Roll your dex save. See if you get covered.
It's gonna be a
in
1.
poo.
13.
You're able to get out of the way of most of it.
Yeah.
And then you use prestidigitation on the rest. It's fine. No one has to know.
Horrifying. Super
I'm
horrifying.
just gonna grab a leaf and just kind of.
And that's that. And I think we're gonna take our break.
Oh yeah. Beer
We'll be
time.
back.